Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are
Okay,
you?
thank you very much for taking. I'm okay. Thank you very much for taking my class
Hmm.
today. My name is Charm, and I will be your tutor for this morning's lesson.
Charm. Thank you.
All right. Okay, and since this is our first time having a lesson together,
Yes.
would it be all right if we start by introducing ourselves to each other?
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, so let me go first.
Hmm.
My name is Charm, and I am currently studying at the University of the Philippines, Los Baños.
Hmm.
And my major is electrical engineering.
Hmm.
And my hobbies are listening to music,
Hmm.
watching movies and television series,
Hmm.
reading books, and also surfing the internet. How
Hmm.
about you?
Okay. Good morning. Are you a student?
Yes, I'm
Hmm.
still a student.
Oh. Okay. I am Kaoru Mitsumori. Please call me Kaoru. I am 26 years old. After dropped out of the university. Uh, Okay, no. 26 years old, and my hobby is to listening to the music. For example, Ed Sheeran and Nora
Mm.
Jones. Eh,
Oh.
Do you know Nora Jones also?
Yes, of course. I know
Mm.
Nora Jones, but
Mm.
I don't listen to her music that much.
Mm. And other hobby is to work out in the gym. Uh, I want I want to enlarge my chest muscle, pectoral muscle. And uh, actually, I am right now out of work, and I am searching for the job in India. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, I am I am recently doing the several kind of activity for searching for searching for the job.
So you're on a job hunt right now.
Yes, right now. So
Ah,
yes, for this class, I want to I want to have some role playing of job interview for 10 or 15 minutes, and other time any topic is okay for me. Uh, Free conversation.
all right. So
Hmm.
you want to have a mock job interview.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So let me try to find
Hmm.
materials online
Thank you.
that we can use.
Thank you.
Okay. So just a moment.
I
Okay. So
am.
what kind of
Yes.
job are you looking to have?
Yes. Actually, any kind of job is okay for me, but I want to communicate with local people. I want to communicate with the people who are not familiar to me. Mm,
I see. So you want to practice having impromptu conversations.
yes. I want
Mm,
to yes, I want to improve my English skills also.
okay.
Mm,
So I have found some materials online. How would you like to do this? Would you like me to? Uh, would you like the role playing to be done and then the corrections
mm,
after, or role playing with corrections?
mm. Okay, it is okay.
Okay, so I will be asking you some questions, and
Mm.
then uh, let's try to correct your grammar if something needs to be corrected.
Thank
Okay?
you. Okay.
Okay. So
I
first,
so I want to. I also want to have free conversation with you. I am curious. I am curious about your culture, uh your culture of your country, and
mm,
and so on.
of course, we can have that as well. We have a long time. Okay,
Hmm.
so I think we can do that.
Thank you.
Okay, so should we start?
Hmm.
Okay, so let's pretend that we are in a job interview right
Mm,
now,
thank you.
and you are applying for a position
Yes.
in our company.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
so can you tell me a little about yourself?
Okay. Hello, I am Kaoru Mitsumori. I am 26 years old. My career has started from when I was a student. Uh, I was a student of Kobe University Medical School, but at that time, I was I was quite absorbed in the part-time job, so I wanted I wanted to spend my lifetime, my whole lifetime, uh, to working working as a part-time job. So I have dropped out of my school, but uh, I I uh, I did I did I did my best. Huh? I did my best on the part-time job. So after okay after graduated from the part-time job, uh, I was I started to work. I started to work in in the company in Tokyo. At the company, I was worked as a marketing staff. Then in this company, my role was to increase the number of inquiries from the new customer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, by increase that I contributed to the company by I contributed to the sales of the company by increasing that. Yes, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and and after quitting the company, so I I started I started what I have what I have longed why I'm sorry what I have wanted to start, that is to own my own business. Mm,
Mm,
that
I see.
that business was the online grocery store. Yes.
Mm. So you want to establish an online grocery store?
Yes, but uh right now I am out of work because about few months ago I withdrew that because of the financial difficulties. Mm. But
Mm,
I
I
Yes, but I learned a lot from those experiences. Mm.
okay. So let me comment on your answer.
Thank you.
Okay, so when an interviewer asks you to tell a little
Mm.
about yourself,
Mhm.
uh, you don't have to give your complete personal or
Mm.
complete employment
Mm.
history. So
Mm.
instead, you have to give uh, you have to give the one interviewing you an impression
Mm.
of why they should hire you. So you
Mm.
should start off with maybe two or three accomplishments that
Mm.
you have done in your previous work.
Mm.
Okay, so you can say that you mentioned that you handled customer inquiries,
Mm.
correct?
Mm.
Okay, so you can say that. So you can say that in my previous job,
Mm.
I have handled inquiries of customers,
Mm.
and I've catered to their needs like that.
Mm. Oh,
Okay, so
exact.
you can
I see.
you have to sell
Mm.
yourself and
Mm.
show them that you are qualified for the
Mm.
position.
I see. Okay. I understand that. I understand it is better to say about I'm sorry. It is just better to say about my
Accomplishments.
accomplishment and achievement than the sole career.
Mm.
Mm.
And you don't uh of course you have to be honest with the interviewer, but
Mm.
you don't have to say to them that you had a previous job and
Mm.
uh you you left your job like that. You don't have to tell them about those
I
things
see. Thank
unless
you.
they ask you.
And was it so long about my answer?
Your answer is quite long, but
Hmm.
it's actually it raises very interesting points. So,
Hmm.
while you were saying your answer, I wanted to ask you a lot of things, but
Hmm.
it's we can reserve that later.
Hmm. Thank you.
Okay, so let's go on with the interview.
Hmm.
Okay, how did you hear about the position in our company?
Okay. In your position, I hear that uh, there are a lot of things to do to pioneer the Japanese market in India. So not only to I'm sorry, not only to not only to the job which is given to me, uh, but also the job. I'm sorry, but also the other job is needed. I have to. Uh, I'm sorry. It is necessary for me to work uh, by thinking by my own and with my own will. So it is good good aspect for me, but that uh, aspects for me that uh, I I need to work with my own will because mm, I want to because I feel happy when working with my own will uh, own will with my own will.
I see.
Mm,
Okay, so let me before we go on, let me just send the tips to your chat box so
thank
that you
you,
can refer to this
thank you.
later. Okay. So for the first one, can you tell me a little about yourself?
Mm,
You need to tell the interviewer
mm,
about your achievements and why you are good
mm.
for the job. Okay. So for the
Okay.
second question, how
Mm,
did you hear about the position?
mm,
Okay, so you are supposed to you're supposed to answer how you found out about the position. So what
mm,
you did was good. You were able to mention uh, several sources. So one tip here is that if a friend from the company recommended you, you should say the name of your friend. For example,
mm,
that friend is an employee of the company.
mm.
Okay, so for example, the name of my friend is John
No.
Smith. Okay, so I will say that uh, my good friend John Smith is
Mm,
actually an employee of your
mm,
company, and
mm,
he told me about the job opening,
mm,
and he thinks that this would be my
mm,
skills are fit
mm.
for this job
I
position.
see.
Okay, so if you know someone, the
I
tip
see.
is if
Job
you know
opening.
someone from the company, to mention his or her name.
Hmm. I see. It is
Okay,
quite
so
helpful.
this is a
Hmm.
good way of
Hmm.
connecting with the
Hmm.
company.
Hmm. I see. Thank you.
Okay, so but your
Okay.
answer is good actually.
Hmm. Okay. It is. For me, it is the agency who introduced me of who introduced the India job from to me.
Okay, so in that case,
Hmm.
you can say the name of the agency. For
Hmm.
example, what is the name of your agency?
Uh, Doi, Doi, Mr. Doi.
Okay, so it's
I forget his first name.
okay. So he's your agent.
Yes.
Okay. So he's your agent. So you can say, Mr. Doi
Hmm.
from uh, whatever. Does he have a company?
Hmm.
Okay. So from whatever the name of his company.
Hmm.
Okay. So Mr. Doi from this company
Hmm.
introduced me uh, to to your company.
Hmm.
To your company. Uh, he thinks my skill my skills are fit
Hmm.
for the opening
Hmm.
for the position.
Hmm.
Okay, so this way you are referencing someone.
Hmm.
You're still finding a connection
Hmm.
with the company. So during the interview, that's what you are looking for. You are looking for, number one, to sell yourself,
Hmm.
and number two, find a connection with the
Hmm.
company.
Hmm. I see. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Okay, so this would be a good tip to remember.
Hmm.
All right, would you like to go to the next one?
Okay.
Okay, so what do you know about our company?
Yes. Uh, I know. I know your company is the accountant company, who provides several services with the Japanese company in India. Uh, your company your company helped the Japanese company in India to establish the company and to uh, to get the I'm sorry to to land I'm sorry to land the real estate for office and to to get to get some advices of the management of the company and so on. So I know your company have contributed to the Japanese company a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. In addition, so your company is the new company here. So it is so there is a lot of things to do for your company. Uh, uh, so your company the needs the uh, needs the people needs a worker who can work with their own will.
Okay. So that's
Mm,
actually a good answer, but let's try to rephrase it a little bit.
thank
Okay,
you.
but before I do that, let me
Mm,
give you a tip. Okay, so the question is, what do
mm,
you know about the company? Okay, so
mm.
when the interviewer asks
Oh.
you this question, it means he or she wants to know
Mm,
uh, if you have researched about
mm,
the company, if you
mm,
know something about the company before
mm,
applying. Okay,
mm,
so it is always good to
mm.
research about the company
Oh,
and
I
know
see.
about the key
Key
persons in the
person.
company.
Mm,
So, for example, the owners, the
mm,
CEO, like
mm,
that. So, the higher
mm,
ranking officers.
mm,
You should be able to uh, say
mm,
the names of these people when they ask you
mm.
what do you know about the company,
Oh, I
because
see.
this shows that you put effort into getting into their company, and you are
Mm,
really interested in the job,
mm,
so this
mm,
gives you an edge.
mm. Edge.
Yes.
I I I can give the edge by
Okay, so
doing that
in this case, edge means advantage.
advantage.
Okay, so
Mm,
you have an advantage if you know these things.
mm,
Okay, so as for your answer, you said the company is relatively new,
mm.
right? So it's still new.
Yes.
Okay, so uh, I like your answer. So you said their company is relatively new, and they need people who can work with their on their own, who doesn't need guidance. Okay, so you can say that uh, if you want to impress your interviewer, you can say that your company your company is relatively new, but uh, but I think
I think.
but I think uh, there's
Mm,
there's a bright future
bright
to this
future.
to this company, and I wouldn't want to miss being part of that future. Okay, so this means that you are looking forward uh, to seeing the success of the company, and you want to contribute to that success.
I see. Uh, I understand that it is better to say about the fact. I'm sorry. It is better to say about my opinion of that company than
Yeah.
the fact.
No, of course it's also good to say the facts,
Mm.
but
Mm.
saying this one that you want to be a part of the company is actually a big factor, because this means you are willing, you want to work for the company, and you really want the position.
I see.
All right. Okay. So let me. We are now down to our last two questions.
Thank you.
Okay. So why do you want this job?
Okay. Why would you want? Yes, I understand. Hmm. Uh, why would you want this job? Okay. Uh, of course. Of course, India is. Of course, India is. I'm sorry. Of course, it is. Uh, India is such an attractive country because it is recently developing rapidly, and uh, it i- its native language is English. But there is other important reason for me. For a long time, I have wanted to be a unique person who work anywhere on earth and inspire to other people to do the first step for their dream. For my dream, it is necessary for me to it is necessary for me to challenge uh, what I really want to do and what other people don't challenge, and uh, and uh, and it is necessary for me to get through the many a lot of hardships by communicating with others. Yes, even in the place which is unfamiliar to me. Yes, so in your company, in your company, uh, I'm sorry. Uh, I'm sorry. Um, oh, I think in your company, working in your company is so quite challenging. I think so. Uh, Quite challenging. Uh, so mm, it is. I'm sorry. Quite challenge. I'm sorry. Quite challenging. So I I do really want to uh want to be a member of your company.
Okay. So let me give you a tip about this question. So, what do you want about this job?
Mm,
Why do you want this job?
mm,
This is actually there are two questions
mm,
inside this one question.
mm,
So, uh, so you have to answer why you are fit for the job,
mm,
why you are good for that position,
mm,
and why you want to work with the company.
mm,
So there are actually two questions
mm,
in this one question.
mm,
So you have to say why you are a good fit
mm,
for the position,
mm,
and then why
mm,
you'd love to work for the
mm,
company.
mm,
Okay, so I like your answer. I like that you mentioned that the company will give you
mm,
the challenge that you want.
mm,
Okay, so let me just correct your
mm,
sentence.
mm,
So you can express it this way. So
mm,
working in your company would
mm.
give me
Would give
the
me
challenge
a
I
challenge.
need.
Mm,
Okay, so this means that you want to challenge
mm,
yourself,
mm,
and if you work in the company,
mm,
that will be challenging enough for you
mm,
to improve yourself.
mm. I see. Mm, I understand.
Okay,
Working
and
in a
then
company. Mm,
you can also say that uh, you can also share why
mm,
uh,
why?
how your how your goals will align with the goals of the company. For example, the
Mm,
goal of that company uh, is to expand their market worldwide, and
mm,
you can say that you are looking forward uh, to talking to
mm.
different kinds of people. You are
Yes.
looking forward to
Mm,
connect with different kinds of people,
mm,
and you would be very happy to be part of their goal,
mm,
which is to expand their
mm,
service
mm,
worldwide.
mm. Oh, I see.
Okay, so that way you are still connecting with the company.
Mm, I see. Your advices are pretty helpful for me.
Okay,
Thank
thank you
you.
very much. Okay, so let's go with the last question.
Okay.
Okay, why should we hire you?
Okay. Um, why should we hire you? Okay. You should hire me because I am the person uh who I am the person who is who is confident when communicating with others and not afraid of being embarrassed. So yes, I can uh, I can I can express my opinion and I can express and deliver my opinion frankly and uh, frankly uh, it is hard frankly mm, I I I suggest I suggest I suggest uh, what I think is what I think should be done for the company to with the coworkers. Uh, actually, actually, my hobby is hitchhike. By hitchhiking, I have grown to such person. Uh,
Mm.
it was hard for me to answer this question. I think I couldn't the express my reason uh, deeply in detail.
Okay, so what you want to say is you like working in a team.
Mm, yes.
Okay, so you look forward to growing as a part of a team.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so let me give you tips on how to answer this question. So when the interviewer asks you, why should we hire you? So there are three things you should be answering. Okay, so if you'd notice, they will ask one question, but they are actually looking forward to to you answering more than just one question. Okay, so for this question, why should we hire you? You should be able to create an answer that covers three things. One, you should show that you can not only do the work, but you can deliver great results. So you will do a good job, and you can deliver them great results. And the number two, that you really fit in with the team and the culture. Okay, so your point a while ago was good. You said that you like to work in a team. Okay, so that's a good answer. And then number three, that you'd be a better hire than any of the other candidates. Okay, you should be able to show them that you are the one that they need, and that you are better than the other candidates that they are interviewing.
Okay. I have a question.
All right.
Okay. My answer. Uh, uh, okay. Where where does my answer fit in the three factor?
Okay, so you were able to answer the second
Second.
one.
Okay.
Mm,
Second one.
okay, so you
Mm.
should you still have two more factors to consider. Okay, so you can say that uh, uh, when I work, I uh, I don't settle. Uh, I don't just look forward to finishing the job. I always want my clients to be satisfied. So I want to be on top of my field. You can say that. Okay, and you can also say that. All right, let me type that so that it will be easier for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so you can say for number one. This is for number one. Okay, so you can say, when I work, I don't only look forward to finishing the job. I want my clients satisfied. I want my clients more than satisfied
More than satisfied.
with my work. Okay, this means
My work.
you want great results. You want to achieve great results. Okay, and the number two, you want to show them that you really fit in with the team and the culture. So you can say what I told you a while ago. So I look forward to working in a team, working in a team, and growing with them. Okay, so this means you are a team player, and you have no problems cooperating with other employees.
growing with him. I
And
see.
you want to improve yourself together with the other employees. So this means you know how teamwork. You know how to cooperate with other people. Okay, and then for the third point, we have number 3. Okay, that you'd be a better hire than any of the other candidates. So this would be up to you. So what is your advantage over the other candidates? So if they hire you, what would they get? What would they get? What is something that they get from you
Okay.
that they won't get from the other candidates?
I I am I I likely I I am likely to not being afraid of embarrassed when communicating.
Okay. So when you deliver your answer, you want it to be positive.
Positive.
So instead of saying, I am not afraid of being embarrassed, you said, right? I'm not afraid of being embarrassed. You can say, I am not. Okay, so I can express honest opinions. Okay, so this is a positive sentence. Okay, so you want to avoid negative words like no, not, do not, don't, like that. You want to avoid those words. So you should focus on the positive side. So for example, instead of saying I'm not a bad person, instead of saying I'm not a bad person, this is just an example. You want to say I am a good person. Do you see my point?
Okay, I understand. I shouldn't say the negative word.
You should focus on the positive end.
I'm not a bad person. Okay.
But this is not something you should say in an interview.
Okay, I am a good person.
This is just an example.
I understand.
Okay, so do you have any questions about the tips I've given you?
Is it the edge that my confidence about communication and when communicating with others?
Yes, it's actually a good trait because companies, if the company wants to improve itself, it doesn't want sugar coated. Do you know sugar coated?
Oh, I didn't know that phrase.
Okay.
But I guess the meaning.
Okay, so they don't want some fake positive reviews. They want honest opinions so that they can improve themselves. So this is that edge you mentioned is actually good. So let's try to package it better. Okay, let me think. Okay, so you can say that let me think. Okay, so how would you say it? So how would you tell the company that you are not afraid of expressing your opinions? How will you say that to your interviewer?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that question? Your question?
How will you tell your interviewer that you are not afraid of expressing your opinions?
I will express. I will express I'm sorry. By expressing their experience of hitchhike. Hmm.
Okay, so I've thought of a good sentence.
Hmm.
Okay, so you can say, expect me to express my honest opinions,
Hmm.
especially if it's
Hmm.
for the betterment of the company.
Hmm.
Okay, so this means that
Expect-
you're always going to say what your honest opinions. You're always going to express what you want to say,
Pero-
especially if that opinion will make the company better.
I see. Expect me to express my honest opinion, especially if it's for the betterment of the company.
Okay, betterment is improvement.
Improvement.
Yes.
Okay, I understand. It's for the
Okay,
improvement of the
betterment
company.
means improvement.
It's for the improvement.
This means you are the kind of person that will express your honest reviews, your honest opinions, especially if you want to make the company better, if you want to improve the company.
I see. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, so I hope you'd be able to get the job that you want.
I hope so.
Okay, so when will you start having job interviews?
I'm sorry. When will you?
When will you start having job interviews?
I am going to. I am planning to visit India next week.
Next week.
Next
I
week.
see.
Yes. So I wanted to have more appointment of job interview, but for now there are not a lot of appointment.
I see. Okay, so when you go to India next week, you will be applying for a job there?
Yes, exactly.
I see.
I have already applied.
Okay, so how long will you be staying in India?
About 1 week for that visit.
For that visit. And then if you get hired in India, will you be moving there?
Yes. As long as I can. As long as I can. I have. Yes. It is not. Yes. It is unsure that how long I will stay in India. As long as I can.
So you're not yet sure how long you'll be staying there, but if you get hired, you will be staying in India.
Yes.
Exactly. I see. Okay. So, since when did you started taking rare job lessons?
About a month ago.
So in order to prepare for your interview.
Yes. I am struggling the lessons every day for 15 minutes, but I want to be better I want to be better and better when speaking English. But it is still difficult for me to explain my opinion and feelings in details.
I see. Okay, so there are a lot of materials in Rare Job that are actually helpful in building your confidence in expressing yourself. So there are actually grammar lessons and uh, a lot of materials that will help you improve your speaking skills, your reading skills, and also your comprehension. Okay, so usually free conversations are what we have uh, for students that want to practice the skills that they learned in our previous materials.
I see.
So if you want to improve your grammar more, I suggest that you take grammar lessons here and there. Job. We have
Grammar
pretty
lesson.
good materials in the site. Okay,
Uh,
so
mm,
mhm.
uh, what reason? What uh, what reason about? I'm sorry. Why?